Right then, in this video, it's an URBEX of the bus scrappers. It's scrapyard URBEX time, and this scrapyard is rather weird because due to some planning regulations or planning dispute, they have to count this scrapyard as a farm. So in the middle of the scrapyard, in amongst all the vehicles being scrapped, there is a shed with cows in it, and the cows is stuck in the shed with nowhere to roam. It's very weird. But anyway, let's take a look around. Some parts of the scrapyard are run very efficiently, with vehicles being scrapped and all of the parts of the different vehicles being grouped together to be sold on. But other parts of the scrapyard are very weird. One part has loads of really old vintage vehicles in it, and it looks like these vehicles have been sitting around for decades waiting to be scrapped. It's just so odd seeing such old vehicles. Maybe these really old vehicles are hard to scrap for some reason, or maybe they're full of asbestos. I don't know. And let's go along to the part which I find the most interesting, which is where the buses are being scrapped. There's quite a few buses here, although there's only two types of bus, Evolutions and Presidents. Let's start off by taking a look at the Evolutions. Amazing how dusty these get. I don't think I've been here that long, but they're absolutely covered in dust. Go on to the other one. Evolution bus. Oh dear, not in a good state as we can see. Look how dusty that gets. Wow, and the back of that looks terrible. Wow. Oh, you can see the blinds there. Driver's seat's missing. Everything looks in the right state there. See where the bus was going. Not in service. Let's take a look at the other Evolution. Is this one in any better state? Wow. Oh dear. Looks in terrible condition. Driver seat's missing. I squeeze through the buses. Oh, just about squeeze through the different buses. What's in this one? Little seat there. Oh wow. Even more knackered. How knackered that is. Wow. Proper bus graveyard here. For a Metro line, another President. So far it's just Presidents and Evolution. And let's now take a look at the Presidents. Wow, this is bad. Numplate. Wow. What a pug! Oh dear, well this bus is a bit fucked. Well, bus graveyard. This is a proper bus graveyard. Look at those. Oh, it wobbles, wobbly. Ding! Windscreen's missing, so look out. Now on this one, the dashboard's been moved to a weird position. Seat just on the floor. Upstairs we have a look and see how many buses there are. There's a lot of buses here. Oh, and the upstairs is completely empty on this one, just like the first one. Look at all those wheels. Are those all bus? Wow. That is a lot of wheels. Ding. Now, what's the way to get from one bus to the other? Simply go through the window. Well, the bus is empty. And now I just had to climb out the window of one of the buses and stand on the roofs of the other ones, and from here you get a nice view of the roofs of the buses, and I can pretend that I'm surfing them. Let's now take a look at the rest of the scrapyard and along to the lorries. Let's go inside the cab of one of the lorries. And I've never actually been in a lorry cab before, and I was very surprised to see how spacious it is. It's actually really nice. There's 2 seats in this lorry and there's actually 2 beds. This is actually making me want to be a lorry driver. This seems like quite a nice job. Bed up there. Wow. And now go along to the next lorry. This lorry on first inspection seemed to be converted into a motorhome. Is this some really rich person's motorhome? So I go inside this motorhome lorry to take a look around. Home on wheels. This is like a caravan lorry. Oh, this is interesting. Caravan lorry. Oh, that is. How many people would this have slept, I wonder? What was its purpose? Because a caravan lorry would be expensive to drive this thing about. And then I discovered it's not just a motorhome, because in the rear section of this lorry there is a place for horses. I've never seen a vehicle like this. Is this some rich person's motorhome where the person can travel somewhere and bring their horses with them? Or is this a vehicle for people who are racing horses and they want to travel with their horses and might have to sleep overnight? I don't know. I've just never seen a vehicle like this. Now that is weird. So there's a lorry to take horses off somewhere to like a show, and as well as housing the horses, it also houses the horse riders. This is so weird. I've never seen one like this before. And now along to the weirdest part of the scrapyard. I mean, the beautiful farm, because it's got cows in it. In this relatively small cowshed, and this cowshed makes up a very small part of this scrapyard. Everyone's trying to claim that this is a farm and their primary business is the cows in the farm and the secondary business is the scrapyard, even though it's clearly obvious that the primary business is the scrapyard. Because the area of this scrapyard actually being used for farm animals is tiny. Bit of a land usage regulations dispute going on here, I'd say. And now let's come take a look at the scrapyard.
Yeah, actually it's one of those streets where the handle's missing now. Yeah, I think shit on me. That's a dump truck from Barnet Council.
And now, here's a short funny clip of something that happened later on this day at a different location.
Very funny, jumping in front of the camera. This is a private area. Shouldn't be in here. If you insist on being in there, the police will be called.
And that is the end of the video. If you'd like to see some more knackered buses, click the link in the description to see my video of the bus graveyard. This bus graveyard was a very weird place. It had loads of very old and very knackered buses. And when I filmed this place, the owners got really offended because they were trying to delude themselves that they were a bus operator and were preserving these old buses when they were actually leaving the buses to rot. They were making most of their money by buying old buses and selling on parts, so they kind of were bus breakers, but they were trying to convince themselves they were actually preserving buses. It's a very weird place.
Don't have to